Okay. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. We are so excited to be here with you and to share with you guys what it is that we have found. And so I know that whoever invited you here, that you must have a great relationship with them because you have decided that you wanted to hop on here and learn about what it is that they are doing. So first, I'm going to tell you a little bit about myself, my background, and we're going to have a couple of other people hop on here, and I am going to try to answer some of the most asked questions that I have gotten since about mid-January so that we can get down to the real basics here. And we're also going to try to keep this really short. So my name is Justine. I am a Spanish and French teacher by trade. I taught Spanish and French in middle school and at the college level. I've been in the social selling world for quite a few years, and I ended up in that social selling world retiring from teaching because my kids did some crazy activities. My daughters showed dogs like the one that you see on TV on Thanksgiving Day. My son was a race car driver, and we traveled the country and, quite frankly, the world doing these activities. And they required me to take off work, and teachers can't be taken off work in the middle of the school year. So I gave up my career to watch my children follow their dreams and their passions. And I ended up in the direct sales world. And then from there, I ended up in network marketing. And what happened is I had a great run in network marketing. I can't say anything bad about it. But what I noticed probably around last April or May or so was that there was a decline in my business, and I wanted to find another way to have a plan B that went along with my plan B, because my side gigging wasn't side gigging anymore. And so I decided to look around at some things, and I looked at a lot of different things. The only thing that stood out to me was when I saw my friend in January posting about having $600 days. And I decided to take a look at the blueprint, and I loved what I saw. And so I jumped in with both feet, and it has been an amazing ride. And I'm just going to have a disclaimer here. I'm going to tell you how much I've made, and I'm going to tell you how much these other ladies who are going to speak have made, because you're all here because you want to generate an income. So you want to know what is possible. It is not to brag, and you're going to see some other incomes. I want you to see what is possible, because I truly believe that is what is possible for one person is possible for anybody. Okay. And so since mid-January, I have made over $56,000. And I have truly worked a 2-hour workday, many days a lot less than that. Okay. So let's get down to the real basics. I was a teacher, and this is my favorite thing to do. I love to explain things and to teach a little bit. So what is digital marketing? I get that question all of the time. So it's using digital channels to promote a product. So if we break it down, what is marketing? It's promoting, it's selling, it's advertising. And digital is going to be virtual, or something that you would see on your laptop, something that you would see on your tablet or your phone. It's an intangible good. It's something you can't hold. I can sell this pen. I can sell mascara. I can sell a weight loss product. I can sell any of a number of supplements and things like that. Jewelry. I sold jewelry for a while. That is a tangible product. It's something that's put in a box and it's shipped out by somebody, maybe even you. We have intangible products. You don't hold them in your hand. You look at them, you listen to them, you read them virtually or digitally, and then it's delivered via email or via download. That's what a digital product is. So if you've ever responded to one of those things, especially on Instagram, that says like, say yes, and I'll send you XYZ. I just did that yesterday. I wanted to get a course about wine because I love wine. And so I said yes. And all of a sudden, this whole free course came to me, downloaded, and then it said, go to your email, and it's also there. And so I went there, and there it is. And I can look at it whenever I want to. It's there. That's a digital product. So what are some other examples of digital products? Because people are like, I don't quite get it. So an ebook, and they're really popular. And by the way, they're growing very, very quickly. Ebooks. So an ebook, music, digital art, recipes, software, website templates, apps. If you've ever downloaded an app, somebody made that app. Some of them are made by companies, but some apps are just made by people like you and me who are much smarter than I am. Photography is a digital product. Tutorials, guides, podcasts are products. People monetize podcasts, right? A lot of podcasters get paid for that. That's a digital product. Apps, photography, tutorials, guides, courses, and courses can be by text, they can be by video, they can be by audio. Those are all digital products. Memberships, and filters. Have you ever put a filter on yourself on Instagram, on Facebook, on Snapchat? Some of those, again, are made by companies, and many of them are made by individuals, and they get paid. I'm not quite sure how they get paid, but they get paid for making those filters. That is a digital product. You don't hold it in your hand. So what are we doing? Or I'm sorry, why would you want to do or promote a digital product? Well, first of all, think about it. If you're selling mascara or a pen or makeup or anything like that, you always have to have inventory. With a digital product, you don't have to have inventory. It's never an issue. You never have too much. You never have too little. It's on demand. It's there when you need it. You don't need a store. You don't need a place to house your supplies. You don't need to buy supplies. The customers receive the products immediately. If you've ever been in any type of a business where there's a product and people don't get their product as quickly as they want to, they're complaining. This is immediate. It's either download or email. Boom, it's right there. There's no cost to assemble it. There's no material costs. And it is the wave of the future. Digital products are growing at a rapid rate, and we want things that are like that. So here at the digital growth community, what we are promoting are 4 done for you digital programs, digital marketing programs that teach you how to build an online business, how to have an email funnel, how to have automations, how to market your product, how to attract people to you the real way, how to build other online income streams. And if you want to, we also teach you how to create your own digital product, your own course, and we teach you how to market that as well. So what I want to do right now is I actually want to show you what we have. And I'm going to pull this up, and I hope I have it all situated right now. You just never know. Okay, yes, here we go. So I just want to give you guys an example of what we have here. So this is our Legacy Builder program. And these are our courses, and it's pages of courses that you can look at, you can watch, you can learn from at your leisure when you want to do it. When you want to do it. So for example, let's say that you want to set up YouTube. You go here, and there is a video that teaches you how to set up YouTube. Some of the videos are short, some are long. They're all different, and they teach you exactly what you need to do. So there are pages and pages of this. And that is our Legacy Builder program. And they are all videos. And sometimes when you click on the link, there might be a PDF that you can print out as well, depending on what you are learning there. So for example, here's Pinterest. And that one's an hour and 20 minutes. So that's longer. And it just keeps, there's 4 pages of this, okay? So I wanted to share with you that so that you could see exactly what it is that we have. You can see that they are courses, that they are videos. Now, we call them programs because we also have live mentorship training. We actually have live training throughout the week, and I'm also going to show you that. Let me share my screen and show you. Is that, give me 1 second. Okay. I want to show you our community because you're going to see that we have live trainings in here every single day. Now, are they mandatory? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. They are there if you want them. And so what we do is we have a little short video every single day that teaches us exactly what we can do that day if we want to. It might be about mindset. It might be um, a tip on what you can do on your content that day. It might just be some housekeeping stuff, but we get training every single day. We also have an entire calendar of ways that we can get support if we so choose. So the thing that makes us different with a course is a course. When somebody sells you a course, you get your course and good luck, have at it. When you have a program, you have support and you have a community. And that's one of the things that sets us very much apart from anywhere else. Now, I want to show you one more thing in here that is so cool, because we also share our wins and we celebrate each other when we have wins. And so I want you to see this, because as you're going to hear from me and you're going to hear from Liz and you're going to hear from Tina, I want you to see that we are not the only people who are having success. You can see that there, and I also always want to point out some of the names that you might see are different. There's some different names here, and you might even see some different currencies listed because we have a global business. So if you have a friend in Australia, they can do this. If you have a friend who lives in Trinidad and Tobago, they can do this. In Ireland, in England, anywhere around the world, you can do this business. So for example, I don't know what ZA is. I don't know what country that is, but she made 100 ZA. And you can just see that there is a lot of success in this community. And it, as you see, as I come down to the end, and these are rands, I believe, and I don't know what ZA is, but rands are from South Africa. As we come down to the bottom of page 1, you are going to see how many of these are there, how many pages and pages and pages of wins there are. And I can't see it because it's blocked, but I know it's in the tens of thousands. I have something there on the screen that's blocking that. So I wanted you to see this community. I wanted you to see our actual courses so that you have a really good idea of what it is that we're talking about. And that mentorship is coming from the daily mentorship is coming from the woman who created our courses. She is a self-made millionaire. She made over $1 million in her first 17 months here. So when we purchase, you might, our next question that people ask a lot, you might think to yourself, well, how is it that digital marketers can make 100% profit on their sales? And that is a great question. And that was one of the questions I had. It didn't make sense to me. So the way that we do that is because when we purchase our programs, we are also purchasing the master resale rights. And that's a fancy way of just saying that we're purchasing the rights to be able to sell the product for a given amount. We're not allowed to change the amount. We're given the amount that each program is, but we get to keep 100% of that profit. And how do we do that? Well, this isn't network marketing. It's not direct sales. There's no upline, there's no downline, there's no leader, there's no corporate staff where you have to divvy up how much you're making. You get to make 100% of the profit. It's you. So then the next question is, well, then the person who created it, what do they get out of it? Right? Like that was where my mind went. So what happens is when you purchase one of our programs, you also pay a $29 website fee, and that goes to the creator, because guess what? We don't have to upkeep our website. She upkeeps our website for us. She bought the website. She keeps it up. She makes the updates on it. And so we don't have to do that. And that is a one-time fee. It's not a yearly fee. I was in a business once where I had a monthly website fee. It is a one-time fee. And that's what she gets out of it. We have 4 programs. We have the launch pad, that is $100. We have passive daily pay, that is $300. We have the digital growth mastery, $600. And we have the most popular one is our legacy builder program, that's $900. And that is the most popular because You can sell all four of those other, or all three of those other programs in addition to the Legacy Builder, but you also have access to weekly mentorship live training every single week from Michelle, the creator, where we also get to stay on and ask whatever questions we want to of her. And only the people who have the Legacy Builder program are able to do that. So what makes us different? Because there's a lot of things out there. There's a lot of ways to make money. There's a lot of things out there. What makes us different? What makes us stand apart? So for one thing, some of you may have heard of the roadmap before. If you've ever looked into digital marketing before, you may have heard of the roadmap. And this is like the roadmap on steroids, okay? So one of the things that makes us different is that we're automated. We're fully automated. We call it the freedom machine. We call it the freedom machine because your business can be out there working for you while you're doing what you love with who you love, because your business is out there on autopilot. You get the funnel, you get the website, you get emails that are already made up for you. And that is out there working for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. The other thing that makes us different, I already touched on. It's not just a course to sell a course. It is a program because we have the live trainings. And that is not typical out there. And one of the things with those live trainings that you have to keep in mind is because we do have that interaction with the creator of the course, we don't have to wait days and weeks and months for updates. She's updating us constantly, not just on our program, but on new ways to make money online as well, because she's keeping up with that herself. And then she shares that with us. We also have daily actionable steps. I shared that with you through the live trainings, through the recorded trainings, through the daily videos, and they are done by Michelle herself, who's a 7-figure earner. And then we have, gosh, I don't know the number because it changes almost every day, but I'd say we have at least 30 6-figure earners, and they also do a lot of our mentorship training as well. And they are all there to help us grow our business and to also help with mindset, which a lot of times is something that we all need a little help with. We also have weekly webinars that we can invite our guests to that are led by Michelle herself. Every single week, she does a webinar where she will talk to anybody who is interested in this business. And we also don't have follow-up. Because we have the automation, we don't need to follow up. Our automation is doing the follow-up for us. We make 100% profit on those 4 programs that I told you. That was one of the things that really drew me in from having been in network marketing. I love the idea of getting paid 100% on 100% of my efforts, and it went to me. It didn't go to anybody else. The other thing that really, really drew me in, again, having been in the social selling world and having had my phone tied to my hand for hours and hours and hours and hours and hours a day, 8, 10, 12 hours a day, no lie, was a 2-hour workday that is absolutely laid out for us, laid out to a T. And so what I would like is to introduce a friend of mine who I've done business with for quite a few years. She is absolutely amazing. And she decided to join me just 10 weeks ago. And in those 10 weeks, Tina has made over $20,400 here at DGC. And she is going to join us. She's going to tell us a little bit about her background and what she has found here and her testimonial. And then she's also going to talk to you about one of my favorite topics, the 2-hour workday. So Tina, take it away. And thank you so much for offering to talk to everybody tonight.
Absolutely, Justine. I hope you guys can hear me. My lighting is kind of funky, so just deal with it. I'm sorry. This is the quietest place in the house right now. So my name is Tina Hucks, and I'm in Lafayette, Louisiana. Justine and I do know each other from our previous company in network marketing. But before that, I was also a teacher, just happenstance. I was a teacher for 20 years in the elementary education world. And I had gone through a whole life change, wanted some things that were different, but I really wanted some location freedom. So I started looking into the network marketing world. And that's where I fell. And like Justine, I can't say many things bad about that experience. I had a beautiful 8 years and decided about, I don't know, last October or so, some things happened, and I just decided to start looking elsewhere. But I did want a few more things. And like Justine again, I wanted true time freedom. True time freedom. I had gained that location freedom with network marketing, but there really wasn't the time freedom that I wanted. I wanted, like Justine again, to be off my phone, and I wanted I wanted my efforts to change, and to reflect my I wanted my success to be a reflection of what I did. I didn't want to team build anymore, and some of the things that were that we were required to do within network marketing to see that success. I also wanted to figure out how to create true passive income. And so I wanted to be a student. And when I saw Justine posting about her digital marketing experience, the success that she was having, and really how very different it was than anything that I had ever plugged into before, I was intrigued. And I did watch for a few months before I decided it was for me. But really, what piqued my interest and got me over that fence was understanding that the 100% commissions were going to be mine. The fact that if I could just get one person to see the value in what we have here, then my initial investment was made back. And then I could jump in and earn while I was learning the skills that I wanted to learn, and to create that true passive income. And when I say passive, I mean I can do it once, it's evergreen, it's out there in the background, and it's working for me, along with the master resale rights that I got for promoting the programs that we have. Since I've been here, you guys, a little over 10 weeks, somewhere around that time frame, I am seeing the value of the community. Like, I didn't really know how much I would need that support, but since I've been here, that support has been phenomenal. And it has really helped me, I think, just grow by increments every single day, every single week. I'm seeing it happen. I did have social media before I started digital marketing, obviously, and I'm assuming that most of you that are on this call are also in the social media world at some kind of level. Now, whatever platform you're using, it doesn't really matter, but you are used to getting onto a platform and seeing what other people share, or maybe you've gotten comfortable and maybe you are in an arena that requires you to share as well. The 2-hour workday, that is a template. That's one of the first things that you're going to learn if you are to get in and start the program, is the 2-hour workday that we work here. Now, having said that, I'm going to go through the template that we are given from the very beginning. And listen, I also want to say, every single thing that is taught in our program from day one is as if you are a beginner. You don't have to bring any social media knowledge, any education, any kind of digital expertise to this. You are going to be taught at a very beginner level. That said, I want to go through the template that is taught almost from the beginning, and then I want to kind of give you some insider tips when I'm done. So, a 2-hour workday with the Legacy Builder program looks like this. Number one, you're going to want to create 3 pieces of content to share with your audience every single day. You are then going to go live every single day, or at least you're going to work up to that. Why is going live so important? Because it lets your audience get to know you, and your audience is going to want to know, like, and trust you. Now, a little caveat to that. I went live on Facebook because that's the platform that I was used to from the very beginning. Many people who join the Legacy Builder program jump over into TikTok world, where you can go live and you can post your videos there. It doesn't matter the platform that you use. You can use whatever platform you're comfortable with to get started. And we actually recommend you use one platform at the very beginning until you are comfortable there and you are in the program long enough to where you know how to kind of navigate some things, and you know what the pros and cons are, and you know why you're here, and you're able to share that with your audience. And then you can segue into another audience. And then the number 3 thing that you're going to do during the day is you're going to respond. You're going to actually respond back to the comments that are dropped on your posts, on your videos. You are going to respond to emails that you get because you're going to have an automated email system that is working for you in the background. And as people email you with questions, you're going to respond to those people. And then the last thing you're going to do with the time that you have left is going to be jumping back into the community and doing some learning or interacting with people that are in the community or posting about members that have joined you, posting your wins. You want to do that as well because our wins along the way all look different, you guys. I almost hate to give income testimonies only because I don't want anybody to get discouraged that they're not going as fast. Understand that this is very independent. Your efforts are going to be rewarded. There is a learning curve at the beginning for those of you that aren't used to putting yourself out there on social media. Let me say this. If you are brand new and you really aren't active, you've always maybe been someone in the background on your social media, then I would encourage you to go to TikTok, and you're going to start this in TikTok. And why is that? Because so many of our community members are on TikTok. That's where they started. That's where they've gotten their accounts. They started at 0 followers. And it's just really simple to follow some of these accounts, see what they're doing, and duplicate what they're doing. But you're using yourself, you're using your own voice, and you're talking to your audience. One of the most important things for you to be successful with digital marketing is getting the message out there, being yourself, being completely authentic to who you are, not trying to copy someone else's personality, someone else's speak. It's you. People want to follow you. And then it's diving down into, who am I speaking to? I'm retired. I'm an empty nester. Those are the people in my audience. You're going to figure out the people that are in your audience that you're going to be speaking to about this opportunity. Make your time work for you. You guys, we go through 30 minutes of creating content, 30 minutes to an hour of going live. The next 15 or 30 minutes are chunked up, but you're going to make your daily work in your life. Some people are coming here and they are retired like me. I have all day to do whatever I want to do and use as much time as I want. Do I stick to a 2-hour workday? I don't, because I have 3 hours to go in and I give extra time to learning because I'm trying to learn some new things. But we also have a whole lot of people here who are going to be doing this on the side. They are going to be doing this in alignment with a job that they already have. So you're going to make your time chunk, your 2 hours, work for you. And you're going to be able to chunk those up however they work out for you. The only thing most important is to make sure that in your 2-hour workday, however that's chunked up, 30 minutes in the morning, 30 minutes at lunch, 2 hours at night, or an hour at night, however that works out for you, make sure that you're doing your income producing activities first. And then you can go to the community and then you can go into your learning. You want to do the things that are going to bring you the income, and that is all taught to you. If you don't know what I'm talking about with income producing activities, they are all going to be taught to you within the program. Don't feel like you have to come in here knowing everything first. Okay, Justine, did I leave out anything that you can think of?
One thing that I think it would be important for people to hear is, if you're too nervous to go live, or you don't want to go live, we do have another option for those people, and that is called copying and pasting ads on high traffic websites. And so all that is we give you the ad, we give you the words, we give you the websites, we give you 200 websites. Kind of think of like, everybody here is probably around my age or around Craigslist. If you remember Craigslist, it kind of looks like that. And we give you a graphic, and you can go and copy and paste ads on these high traffic websites till your heart's content. You could literally, while you're watching TV or whatever, sitting at somebody's practice, copy, paste, copy, paste, copy, paste. And the really cool thing about the ads is you can target an audience. You can target your town. You can target your state. You can target another country. Like, I was targeting India for a while because there's billions of people in India, and I'm like, yeah, this is awesome. And so you can do that in place of going live. But I do agree with Tina in that there is a beauty to that know, like, and trust factor with going live and speaking to people. But not everybody wants to do that, and that's okay. And Michelle, the creator of our courses, she copied and pasted ads for, I think, the first 5 months that she was in business. And so that is a viable option as well.
And Justine, I'm sorry, I didn't point this out. And you guys, there is so much to be able to cover in just this little amount of time. But I also want you to know that there are many people who jump in that are already either business owners or they work in a business that prevents them from being themselves online. So they are actually handicapped at that point. And we have an entire module that is on faceless marketing. So understand that you can do this even if your face, your voice never ends up on what is actually pushed out to the public. So that's also a little caveat to that.
Great point. Thank you for remembering that. That would have slipped my mind. Thank you.
Yep.
All right. So two other things that Tina said that just made me think, and then I'm going to introduce you to Liz, is she talked about flexibility. And there's a big difference between freedom and flexibility. In network marketing, we had flexibility. We could work from anywhere, but we worked, right? Here, there's actual freedom. And that's one of the things that's really different. And there was something else. She also mentioned platforms. So we have people on LinkedIn, Pinterest, X, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. And I'm sure there's others. I was thinking there's some people who could probably use Snapchat. I don't use Snapchat, but you probably could. And one last thing before I introduce Liz is something else Tina said made me think about, like, we have people here who are making $900 a month. And $900 a month, that's one sale. That's 12 customers a year. That gets you an extra $10,800 a year. And I truly believe anybody can do that. Then we have people who are doing 900 a week. That's 3,600 a month. That's $43,200 in a year. That's huge, guys. Like that's life changing when you add that into what you're already doing. And then we have people who are doing 900 a day. We have people who are doing way more than 900 a day, by the way. And 900 a day is $328,000 a year. So these are the things that we're teaching you. Now, I want to introduce you to Liz. Now, Tina mentioned being able to fit this into the nooks and crannies of your day. She's retired. I'm retired. Liz has a 9 to 5. And she joined me on April 1st. Liz and I have never met in person. We are Facebook. We were acquaintances. I would like to say that now we're friends. And she has been, she had this epiphany that happened. I'm going to let her explain that. But she jumped in April 1st and she has made over $10,000 since then. And she is going to share her story with you guys. Take it away, Liz.
Hey, hi, everybody. I'm Liz Cutshaw. I am from Michigan. I did meet Justine, not face-to-face ever, but through Facebook, and I bought some products that she was selling at one time, and we just had always kept in contact. And then she had started posting her story and her financial, where she was at. And I'm like, what the heck is this lady doing? So she sent me a webinar, and I'll be honest, you guys, I sat skeptical for a couple months. I went to 2 different webinars, watched those. And actually the last one, I was like, I made my husband watch part of it, like listen to it, because I wanted him to hear it, but also be supportive, because it was something that I was like, I think I could probably do this. Right. But I was really skeptical. Like I sat on the fence for quite a while. And I will say that I wish I would have jumped in 2 months earlier than I did. But I think everything happens for a reason, right? So I started promoting April 1st when I joined before that, but we didn't get into that whole story. But I didn't start promoting until April 1st when the Legacy Builders program launched. I didn't have a sale right away. Like, everybody's story is a little bit different, right? Like, it took me a minute, and it wasn't till like the middle of May, I think, like 5 weeks in, and I got my first sale. And then it's just been very consistent since then. Like she said, I think I just hit 10 grand, or I'm just right around $10,000 right now. And like this month or this week, I'm on vacation and I've made $1,900. And I did that like within the first 3 days of vacation this week. I was ecstatic. So you'll see a lot of my videos. But I did, like Justine say, it was weird because I did have this weird thing happen to me. I had a video go viral that I had just posted. You talk about the nooks and crannies of your day. You guys, I was literally sitting in my car on my lunch hour like this, just going, hey, what would $900 a day do for you? Right. And all you need is Wi-Fi and a cell phone and you can do this. And the video went viral. I am over 1 million views. Like I have like, I don't even know how many comments, like 40 or 50,000 comments, which when you guys get into the program and you start listening and she tells you how you need to reply to people and you need to respond. Well, I couldn't respond fast enough because the video was going crazy. And I had TikTok stop me from posting comments because I was doing them too fast and too much. And they kept stopping me for like 24 hours. It was absolutely crazy, but it was really cool. Like now I have a huge following now. Like I have over 10,000 leads. And I get a lot of people on my in my lives and things like that. So it's been really cool and to have that experience because I'll get messages from people in the community and they're like, "What did you get all your followers? Like, did you buy them or did you do grow lives or what did you do?" And I was like, "No, I just had a video that went viral." "Well, how did you do it?" And I'm like, "I have no idea." I just posted it and that's been it. I've stuck with the same hashtags. I stick with the same description in almost every single one of my videos still to this day. I don't mess with them. Um, but you guys, it's just been very life-changing. Yes, that's not going to happen to everybody, right? Like we all have our own story, but I just, for me too, it was the 100% profit. I had done some MLMs like in the past and I sold candles and did crap years ago. It was never anything that I stuck with like long-term because it was hard to build teams and it was hard to keep people involved. And then you're only getting a certain percentage and then you're having all this inventory and blah, 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 blah. It was awful. So, for me, having the 100% profit, a 2-hour workday, you guys, I have a blended family. We have got 6 kids between the two of us. So we're busy all the time. Yes, 2 of them one's in college and one's older, but so that still leaves 4 of them at home and we're busy often and going different directions. And my husband's a truck driver and on the road and I'm a credit analyst, but I did medical stuff management for years. And I'm literally doing this in the nooks and crannies of my day. I will post a video on my lunch hour, maybe post it on the way to work or when I get in the parking lot or after when I get home, or sometimes I batch them and I do a bunch of them in one day. They say to change your shirt like every 3 videos. Yeah, I don't. So if you see a bunch of videos of me in the same blue shirt, it's probably because I posted a bunch of them in one day. But sometimes they just kind of come to me and I just start recording, right? I just pick up my phone and I make a video and I put it in my drafts and I just hold it till whenever. I want to like share this with everybody. And sometimes I get so excited, like on my videos that I just want to like reach through and like shake people and go, "What are you doing?" Because you guys, this has been so life-changing and not, $10,000 may not seem like a lot to some people, but to me, it's been life-changing. Like we're on vacation and I don't have to tell my kids no. And it's just been really cool. So for me, having that fully automated business where I don't have to follow up with people 24/7 and 100% profit and a 2-hour workday, I'm sold. Like I will invest the $900 to do that because I can tell you what, I have a $900 treadmill in my basement that my butt does not get on. And it's not, like I have $900 here that I invested and look what I've gotten in return. Like you guys, your return on investment is phenomenal. And what you're learning and the friendships and everything that has changed in my life in the past few months, I'm absolutely blessed. It's awesome. That's my story.
I love your story. I love it. And you're right. Like $900. Look at your return on investment. Look at Tina's, look at mine, look at some of the people that you saw when I shared the site. It's the truth. And so literally one sale, $900, like it's crazy. And yes, Liz, her TikTok went viral. It was simple. Anybody could do exactly what she did. And I'm so happy for you, and I'm so glad that we met, and congratulations on your success. And thank you for joining us during your vacation. I really appreciate it.
I'm down in a room somewhere.
I appreciate it. All right, guys, just a few more things and then we're going to wrap this up. So who would want to start a business like this? Well, you. You would want to start a business like this. Me, Liz, Tina, so many other people in here. But in all honesty, we have like 4 main types of people who start a business like this. One, somebody who has a brick and mortar business, but wants to take that brick and mortar business online. Think about it. I don't do anything without checking social media. If I want to go to a restaurant, I check out social media. If I want to get my hair done by somebody different, I'm going to go to social media. So social media is important even for brick and mortar business owners. So a brick and mortar business owner who wants to learn how to promote their existing business online, but they also see the value in having another income stream, because why not? Even if you're a brick and mortar business owner, doesn't $900 sound good? I'd say yes. Also, number 2, people who have an existing service. So think about like a hairstylist or an esthetician, nail technician, financial advisor, something like that, or has a direct sales, MLM, Etsy store, anything like that. They have an existing business and maybe they're struggling to also promote that online, but they also see the value in being able to promote the digital products as well. So that's customer number 2. Customer number 3, somebody who would want to create their own digital product. They want to do that. Maybe they don't know what they want to make. We give 200 digital product ideas, by the way, in your courses. Maybe they know what they want to do already, but they just don't know how to create it. We have an entire course on that. We teach you how to create your product. We teach you how to create a course, and we teach you how to market that product. But then in addition, you're getting the rights to be able to sell this as well. So you can just put that right along with your other product and you have multiple streams of income. Guys, multiple streams of income is where it's at. And then there's someone like me, someone like Tina, somebody like Liz, where we don't have those things. We just wanted to promote done for you programs. We didn't want to have the hassle of any of that other stuff. We just wanted to have it done for us. We wanted to be able to stamp our name on it. We wanted to be able to do it in a 2-hour workday and make 100% profit. That's what we wanted to do. So those are our 4 types. I guess somebody could be all of them. They could have a brick and mortar and I don't know. Somebody might be able to have all of them, but those are our 4 main types. So thank you so much for joining us. I have one more little tidbit. I talked to you guys about the daily videos, right? And I talked to you about how those daily videos, I think I mentioned that we have 90-day master classes where we focus on certain things for 90 days. Right now, we just started our master class on July 9th, so 2 days ago. So it's not too late to hop in and start at the beginning. You can hop in anytime, but starting at the beginning is awesome. What are we focusing on? We're focusing on 3 things. We are focusing on 10K every month, so 30K in 90 days. I should have asked the ladies, but I made 36K in the last 90 days. So 30K in 90 days, okay? So that's awesome, right? Number 2. We are focusing on how to master the 2-hour workday. That's amazing. And then we are focusing on, other affiliates and other ways to make money online. I mean, don't we all want multiple streams of income? So that's what we're doing in our 90-day master class that just started. So when you jump in, if you jump in soon, you're going to be right at the beginning of the class with us. We're only 2 days into it. And we are also, Michelle is doing giveaways during this 90-day masterclass, which she didn't do last time. And right now, through Sunday, anybody who is a part of our community can also be in a drawing for a free iPad. She's giving away 2 free iPads. And that's not even the best part. I really want this other part. 2 free iPads and a 2-on-1. So the 2 winners and Michelle on a Zoom by themselves. She is going to personally mentor them, go over their content, look to see what they're doing, help them out with it, help them identify their perfect customer, and basically get their businesses up and running. So anybody who is in by Sunday will be able to be in that drawing. Okay, so that's what we have going on. If you have any questions, I'm going to encourage you to get back to the person who offered this webinar to you. Ask them the questions. They will be able to answer whatever questions you might have. And I just want to be the first to welcome you to the digital growth community. We are going to be very excited to work with you and to see you listing all of your wins up in our digital growth community platform. Thank you so much for spending a little bit of your Thursday night with us. We really appreciate it. Have a great night, everybody.
Thank you, Justine.
Thank you. Bye, guys.